Hi, this is Mr. Davis, and today we're going to read Chapter 3 of our ULS Summer series about amusement parks. And today's chapter is going to focus on gravity on a roller coaster. So, once again, we're thinking about having some questions in our head before we read. I'm going to say, what is this chapter about? And it tells me right here, the picture helps me. Gravity on a roller coaster. So, I'm going to know that I'm talking about roller coasters, and I'm going to need to know something about gravity. I'm going to say, where are we at? Well, we know we're at an amusement park and we know we're on the roller coaster. And so we're going to ask ourselves also, why or how does a roller coaster move? And we're going to probably guess in here, we're going to know that by gravity. And maybe there's something else. So let's see what that other force is going to be. We know that this is the one that Ben picked. So let's see. The Kinder family walks the roller coasters. There are many different roller coasters to ride. The roller coasters have lots of turns and loops. So, what does the roller coaster have? Yes, lots of turns and loops. They have really big hills. I can't wait to ride a roller coaster, says Ben. Now, Ben was a little scared at the water park ride because he went fast. I don't know how he's going to handle the roller coaster. Oh, how do roller coasters move? Asked Ben. Roller coasters move, cars move on a track by a force. A force is a push or a pull. Different forces cause the roller coaster cars to move on the track, says Mr. Kinder. So, how do they move? Let's read that again. How do roller coaster cars move? Asked Ben. Roller coaster cars move on a track by a force. A force is a push or a pull. Ooh, okay. And it says here, some roller coasters start with the roller coasters being pulled up a hill. A motor is underneath the track. It is connected to a chain. The motor pulls the chain. The chain slowly pulls the roller coasters cars up the hill, says Mr. Kinder. So it's going to be moving by a motor and it's pulling it up the hill. What happens at the top of the hill? Asked Ben. Gravity pulls the roller coaster cars down the hill. So, what pushes it down the hill? Gravity. Gravity is a force that pulls people and objects toward the ground. So, if I threw something up, gravity is going to push it down. That's why we stay here and we don't float around like we're in the space because the Earth has gravity. Gravity pulls us back down to the ground when we jump up in the air, says Mr. Kinder. So gravity is a force and it pushes objects and people towards the ground. At the top of the hill, gravity starts to pull the roller coaster cars down. The roller coaster cars move faster as gravity pulls them. They are moving very fast at the bottom of the hill. The roller coaster cars use this speed to move through the other turns and loops on the track, says Mr. Kinder. So they're moving very fast. And that's what the gravity is causing them to help use that speed to do the turns and loops. Some roller coaster cars use magnets to move. Magnets can pull or push other objects. Forces from the magnets pull on the metal objects. For example, a magnet pulls a paperclip towards it. Forces from a magnet can push away another magnet if it gets too close, says Mr. Kinder. So it can be gravity can help move it, or a magnet can help it. A roller coaster track can have powerful magnets on it. Forces from the magnets on the track pull and push the roller coaster cars. They make the roller coaster cars move faster or slower. They help them turn and stop, says Mr. Kinder. So the magnets can help the coaster cars move faster or slower, and it helps them turn or stop. Roller coaster cars move slowly up the hills and fast down the hills. They turn and go around loops. Gravity helps move the roller coaster cars, says Ben. You're right. Now let's look at the map for our next step after our ride, says Mr. Kinder. Next, we're going to the Ferris wheel. Ooh. Do you think the roller coaster would be fun or scary? I'm thinking it's kind of scary because they go too fast for me. Thank you for reading this chapter with me.